What's up, RC community? This is Jonathan coming at you from Crash Course RC today. Hope you guys are having a good week. Just want to do a little video, show you guys my Axial Capra build. This was built completely from a kit, and it's got a few goodies in it, and it's definitely not your standard Axial Capra. We'll get the camera a little closer here in a minute, take a look at it. I'll show you what electronics we went with. I did a nice video yesterday where we painted this interior. I think it turned out pretty good. I got the helmets painted up and installed. Wound up just doing like a little strip of black tape over that yellow to kind of break it up so it wasn't too overpowering, but I think the interior turned out good. We'll probably install that in this video. But thank you guys for tuning in. Let's take a look at this Capra up close. As we take a closer look at this Axial Capra, I'm gonna flip it upside down here. As you can see here, these are not the Capra axles. These are the Axial SCX-10-3 straight axles. And if you're wondering how you do this installation, Logan from West Desert Wheeler on YouTube sells a piece that allows you to mount your servo in the chassis here. So it's no longer mounted. It's no longer mounted on your axle here. The normal Axial Capra axles, the servo is mounted on the axle. This is kind of makes this length here a little bit shorter, brings the wheels closer in together. I think it gives the Capra a more scale look, and I like straight axles. I like portal axles too, but I think it looks really, really good on this rig. Like I said, you'll have to check out West Desert Wheeler. He does a complete install video on this piece that he sells here. So that's one thing that's totally different. As far as electronics goes, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the servo is the EcoPower WP120T. It is a waterproof servo. Seems like it works really, really well. Just running a 2S battery up here. Nothing fancy. If battery space is kind of small, so if you guys do get a Capra or have a Capra, you'll need to find a battery that'll fit in that slot there. As far as what motor and ESC did I go with, I don't know if you guys can see down in there, but that's the Hobbywing Quick Run Fusion SE. It's not the fancy aluminum case one, but it has just as much capability, in my opinion, as the other one. The only downside to this motor and ESC combo, and it's a motor and ESC all in one, which is really, really nice. You don't got to worry about mounting an ESC. That one does not come with this programming card. If you do buy the Pro version with the aluminum case, it does come with this programming card. I already had this, so that came in handy. This is the 1200 turn, and the reason I wanted the 1200 is because whenever you convert this to a straight axle, the gearing is way different, so it makes the Capra faster probably than it should be, but only running that 1200 kV motor seems like it's plenty slow enough to still crawl. And I think West Desert Wheeler recommends going to like a SCX-10-2 3-gear transmission. But I wanted to leave my Capra transmission because I've got a dig unit here. And I wanted to be able to keep my dig unit with that transmission. The other thing I have installed here, this is the Vader flat bottom skid. I'm going to be taking this off in just a second to try to get that interior installed. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, everything else is pretty much a standard Axial Capra. The build went really, really good. I like this light bar up here. I've got just some Amazon lights installed, and they actually fit really, really well. Those cheap aluminum bucket sets that come with it, they just kind of went right in there, and then I was able to put the nut on the back of it. But yeah, hope you guys like this paint job. I airbrushed this blue camo. I think it looks pretty awesome. I like doing blue camo. I have that on a couple of my race trucks as well. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. But let's get this pulled apart, and I want to try to get this interior installed. I think everything come out pretty good. Looks good on it. Hopefully the color scheme will go good with the blue camo when I get it installed. So let's get started on that. Take these two screws off. I'm hoping I can just drop the body off and get that interior in there. We'll see how it goes. Also got to work up a mounting solution for the on and off button to this motor and ESC combo. Set these to the side. Sometimes it's hard to get the drive shafts and everything back together when you drop this skid off. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully we don't have to take any links or anything off. We'll cross that bridge as we get there. While I've got this pulled out here, this Vader skid comes with the mounting hardware for your dig servo. And if you take this plate off, you can put a normal full-size servo on there, which I think is really cool. I already had the little servo. I just went with a little Eco Power. It's an 827. Seems like it works just fine. You want to have a radio where you can set the endpoints of that little servo, or they'll burn out pretty quick, but so far it's working just fine. See if we can get this interior up in there and around all these wires and see how that goes. Might be difficult. right. Got that installed. Looks pretty good. I think overall turned out to be a pretty good build. Might get a little zip tie and wire this up. Wire that little wire out of the way for my light bar, but other than that, I think I like it. Like how everything turned out. You guys can see, still got plenty of low speed for crawling. I'm pretty happy. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to Crash Course RC today. Maybe we'll get a running video of this thing pretty soon.